Srimatre Namaha Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Naga, I agree. WhatsApp audio. Vedamruta. Sorry, Andy. Okay. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamruta Varshini Bhagavati Ashtadashadhyayini Ambatvamanusandathami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshini Namostu te vyasa vishala buddhe Pullara tapatra netra Yena tvaya bharata taila purnaha Prajvalito jnanamaya pradipaha Prapanna parijataya Totra vetraika panaye Jnanamudraya krishnaya Geetamrutaduhe namaha Sarvopanishado gavo Dogdha Gopalanandanaha Partho Vatsas Sudhir Bhokta Duktham Geetamrutam Mahat Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Om Sri Matre Namaha Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Today our lectures, this is going to be lecture series after Gita Jayanti, because Gita Jayanti people will be busy chanting the whole Bhagavad Gita. That is what our Chinmaya mission motto. All the Gurudev worked so hard, Swami Chinmayananda, to teach us all in Balabihars everywhere, to Devi groups everywhere. So next day we will do this like a kind of a 1 hour lecture series. So before I go this, I'm going to take up all these 5 shlokas of Dhyana shlokas, not the whole Dhyana shlokas. Because before we do anything, we have to invoke the Lord's grace, the supreme power, supreme Lord, Narayana's grace. Now, Partha, this one taught to, this Bhagavad Gita taught to Arjuna, Parthaya Pratibodhitam, by whom Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam, that Narayana, Lord Narayana himself taught to Arjuna, and written by Vyasa Bhagavan, Vyasa Maharshi. That is why we do Vyasa Purnima and Guru Purnima. And where is this one, this Bhagavad Gita, we should know this one too. This is not a really separate text. This comes in Bharatam, Mahabharatam. And Vedavyasa has written this one, all these shlokas, and Bhagavad Gita made it like a separate book. But this one comes Madhye Mahabharatam. This is in Mahabharatam. This one Advaitamruta Varshinim. What is Advaitam? Showering down the nectar of Advaitam. Advaitam means non-dual philosophy. We have lot of philosophies. Major ones are dualist, non-dual philosophy. That is what we are all following. Advaitamruta Varshini. That is the nectar. And Bhagavati, and that is the blessed mother. That is none other than Gita Mata. Ashtadashadhyayini. This one has 18 chapters. Now, where is this one? This is in Mahabharata, compiled by Bhagavan Vedavyasa. And this one has 18 chapters, 1-8. And then what does it do when we pray to Bhagavad Gita or chant Bhagavad Gita or listen to Bhagavad Gita lectures? Bhavadveshini means remover of all this birth and death cycle. Bhava means samsara. Samsara means in Vedantic language, not children, wife, husband, not like that. It is the Bhavadveshini. Samsara means birth and death cycle. This is the remover of all that, means giver of liberation. That is what the purpose of Bhagavad Gita. And now next verse is salutations to Vyasa Bhagavan. Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe, to salutations to Vyasa Bhagavan. Who is he? Vishala Buddhe, mighty intellect, great intellect. That is why he composed Prasthanatraya, Bhagavad Gita, next the Upanishads, and then Brahma Sutras, all of them. Prasthanatraya it is called. And wrote 18 Puranas and Upapuranas, did lot of goodness and kindness, and did lot of service to humanity, upliftment of humanity. That is why he is a mighty intellect one, Vishala Buddhe. And then his form now, he has a beautiful big eyes, like a lotus leaf and lotus. And they are all fully blown lotus, not like a pet, like a bud, but they fully blown lotus. That's how his eyes are. And then this Bhagavad Gita gives us the Prajvalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha. Then this, he gives us the wisdom, light the knowledge, gives the wisdom, light the knowledge of wisdom. And then when you have the light lamp, you need a oil. What is that oil? Bharata Taila Purnaha. This Mahabharatam is the Enatvaya. Bharata means here, oh mighty armed Arjuna, that is Bharata Taila Purnaha. Taila means oil. Then actually, I'm sorry, Bharata Taila Purnaha, that is Mahabharatam. Here Bharata means Mahabharatam. That is the oil. The lamp is nothing but this Bhagavad Gita, and Vyasa Bhagavan is going to lit the light in us, gives the wisdom. And then third one, next come to Sri Krishna Bhagavan. First Bhagavad Gita we have done, salutations. Next Vyasa Bhagavan we have done. Now next 3 shlokas for Sri Krishna Bhagavan. Prapanna Parijaya Jataya, whoever takes refuge to him, to whom Sri Krishna Bhagavan, he fulfills all their desires. And now his form, how is he? Tatra Vetraika, Totra Vetraika Panaye. In his hand, he is holding a stick or a cane to control the cows, because he's a cowherd man. He's control the cows, he's holding the cane. And Jnana Mudra is this. This is the pointing finger. This is the individual self. This is the total self, consciousness, Atma. This is what thumb representation of Atma. Individual self merges to total self. That is called Jnana Mudra. And then all these 3 are Trigunatmika world. Sattva, Rajas, Tamo, Gunatmika world. Once we merge into the individual self to totality, the Atman, then the world, we can let it go. World will leave us and we will leave the world. Both will happen. As long as we have desires, we are talking, people will call us. If we don't talk, we are talking about Bhagavad Gita only, they stop talking. They stop calling. Everybody's experience. So that is why he is holding Jnana Mudraya. Gita Amruta Duhe Namaha. And he is the one, he milker of Gita Amrutam. Amrutam, milker of the nectar of Gita. So this is what Krishna's description. And now Bhagavad Gita description, again Krishna's description is given. Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogdha Gota Gopala Nandanaha. What happens? All the Upanishads became like a cow. And then when you have the cow, we need to have a cowherd, milk the cow. The milkman has to be there. That milkman is nothing but Sri Krishna. And then we need a calf, baby cow. That is nothing but Partho Vatsa. That is nothing but Arjuna. And he's drinking the milk. And Sudhir Bhokta. We are all Sudhir Bhokta. Means purified mind and purified intellect. Those are the ones who likes to drink this Gita Amrutam, nectar of this Gita, milk of this Gita. And Duktam Gita Amrutam Mahatu. This what? That all the Upanishad, essence of all the Upanishads. That's what we are going to see. Essence of all the Upanishads. If we listen to Bhagavad Gita, this is the, we don't need any other text. And so many commentators have written in so many commentary and so many languages it is translated, almost all languages in the world. Very, very popular text. It is really for our life manual. Bhagavan created all of us and gave this manual of Bhagavad Gita. See, everything comes up with a manual. When you buy a cell phone or pen, including knife, everything nowadays, iPad, iPhone, everything comes up with a manual. In the same way, this is our life manual. How to conduct ourselves, how to maintain the relationships, how to deal within ourselves, with ourselves. Actually, we are the problem to ourselves most of the time. There is no other person. We think other, but no other person. We are the problem to ourselves. Our mind is the problem to ourselves. So this is what all the topics are covered in Bhagavad Gita. That is why this is the nectar, Amrutam. And then now final Krishna salutation is Vasudeva. Who is this Bhagavan Krishna? Vasudeva Sutam Devam. That Krishna is none other than Vasudeva's son. And Kamsa Chanura Mardanam, destroyer of Kamsa and Chanura, we have seen in Bhagavatam. And then Devaki Paramananda, giver of ultimate bliss to Devaki Mata. And then that Krishna Bande Jagat Guru, to that Krishna, salute to that Krishna, who is the Jagat Guru. He is the Guru of the whole world, Guru for the whole world, Jagat Guru. So this is what the Prarthana Shlokas, there are many of them, but we are not taking all of them. We just took some of them because that is not our goal, not the take up the Jnana Shlokas. That we will take up later. Like I said, this is the lecture series. So this is first, this one today, we are going to see the essence of Bhagavad Gita. There are 18 chapters, 700 shlokas, so many shlokas. What is the essence? People want to know in one line, one sentence. So that essence, we are going to use the Bhagavan Shankaracharya's Bhashyam, means commentary. Now you are all interested in Sanskritam. Most of you are very much familiar. I am also confident. I am going to read the Sanskritam and explain in English. So that is the deal for us. This is the first time I am also doing this. Looking at Swamiji's seeing the messages, I got inspired, especially our immediate Acharya, Swami Bodhatmananda, who taught us. He loved for Sanskritam, love for Sankara Bhashyam. I said, let me just try this one to show my gratitude to Swami Bodhatmananda and Gurudev, none other than Swami Chinmayananda. So that is why we are doing this. So this Bhashyakara, directly Shankaracharya's commentary in Sanskritam, and then I will explain in English. That is what we are going to see. He wrote in 2 pages, like essence of Bhagavad Gita. Very beautiful, really, very beautiful, very useful too. First, they start with Mangalacharanam. Om Narayanaya Paro Vyaktat Andam Avyakta Sambhavam Andasyam Tastvime Lokaha Saptadvipacha Medini. First, that Narayana. Who is the Narayana? All pervading God. Nothing is there. Means everything is Purnam. Nothing is there. Only Purnam is there. Only Narayana is there. To that Narayana, salutations. Paro Narayana, Supreme Narayana is there. From that Supreme Narayana, Avyaktam emerged. In Vedanta, the language is used is projection. But you may not be familiar with that word. I'm going to use the word creation, created, like that, because I don't want to confuse you. Usually, Vedanta uses the language projection, not the creation. For example, potter creates the pots using the clay and the wheel. And potter is there, wheel is there, and clay is there. That is what creation, to create the parts. This is not like this. That is why projection. From him, Through him alone, through Supreme Narayana, everything emerged, whole universe. First came Avyaktam. Avyaktam means unmanifest, undifferentiate creation, undifferentiate projection, where there are no names and forms. That is called Avyaktam. From that Avyaktam, Avyaktat Andam Avyakta Sambhavam. The Andam means cosmic egg emerged, cosmic egg projected from that Avyaktam, unmanifest, cosmic egg. This is before Big Bang. From Narayana, Avyaktam, unmanifest, from that cosmic egg. And then Andasyantapihi me Loka Saptadvipacha Medini. In that cosmic egg, all these worlds, many universes are there. Aneka Koti Brahmanda Nayaka, Aneka Koti Brahmanda Janani. We say it in Lalita Sahasranamam. Even Lord, we say Aneka Koti Brahmanda Nayaka. So many universes, millions of universes are there in that universe. In that Andam, cosmic egg, Medini means earth, and also Saptadvipa. Then 7 continents are also there. Whatever we hear, 7 continents, and earth is also there. With so many millions of universes. That is called cosmic egg. And then once he created this Jagat, names and forms Jagat. World means names and forms and beings, moving and non-being. That's all world means. And then what he decided is, Sa Bhagavan Srishtva Idam Jagat Tasya cha Stitim Chikirshuhu Marichyadin Agre Srishtva Prajapatin Pravrutti Lakshanam Dharmam Grahayamasa Vedoktam. And before we proceed, I'm going to give you kind of a little bit glimpses what we are getting into. Vedas talk about twofold dharma. That is pravrutti dharma, nivrutti dharma. Okay, twofold. Pravrutti means outward actions. Nivrutti means inward meditation. Both Vedas talk about pravrutti and nivrutti. Pravrutti is for abhyudayam and nivrutti for spiritual unfoldment. Know the self and know about the consciousness. Know the Paramatma. That is for nivrutti margam. Inward meditation. So this is abhyudayam and nisreyasam. Nisreyasam means giver of moksham. Pravrutti, nivrutti, pravrutti for abhyudayam, nivrutti for nisreyasam means moksham. Those are the 4 terms we are going to see. Bhagavan is using, Shankaracharya. And now once he created this world, Bhagavan created, then he decided this needs a maintenance. For example, when we build a house, it has to have a rakshana, protection, maintenance has to be there. We have to pay water bills, we need water, we need toilets, we need carpets, we need equipment, sofas, furniture, we need Wi-Fi. Nowadays, Wi-Fi is a must. And without Wi-Fi also people can survive, but without Wi-Fi nobody can survive. We need Wi-Fi, all of required, and for that we need maintain. We need to maintain. Same way Bhagavan felt that he needs to have the maintenance department. Tataha, then what he did is, then he created the Marichi Adi Prajapatis for maintenance of this world. Pravrutti Lakshanam Dharmam Grahayamasa Vedoktam. Marichi Prajapati, Kashyapa Prajapati, like that, so many of them to as like a governess of this world, to protect this world, to maintain this world, for the Pravrutti Lakshanam. Then Tataha Anyancha Sanaka Sanandanadi Utpadya Nivrutti Lakshanam Dharmam Jnana Vairagya Lakshanam Grahayamasa. Then he created Sanaka Sanandana Sanat Kumara Sanat Sujata, 4 of them. He created them. Then they are the embodiment of knowledge and have the dispassion. Jnana Vairagya Lakshanam for Nivrutti. Do the meditation. Because our life is twofold. Both of them has to go hand in hand. There is no secular or spiritual. It's not like that in our scriptures. Now they made secular and spiritual. This is very important point. Very, very applicable to us. There is no secular or spiritual, only twofold. Just abhyudayam, you need to work for abhyudayam. Because that what it is, he is going to explain. Let us see. Dvividho hi vedokto dharmaha pravrutti lakshano nivrutti lakshanaha cha jagatah sthitikaranam praninam sakshat abhyudaya nishreyase hetuhu yaha saha dharmo brahmanadhyaihi varnibhihi ashramibhihi shreyorthibihi anushhtiyamanaha. So pravrutti means abhyudayam. Means abhyudaya means socio-economic welfare. Means all the good roads, good hospitals, good schools, good of everything, fast internet, and all of them. That is called worldly matters. That is very essential. That is called pravrutti margam and abhyudayam. Very, very much important. And same time, Nishreyasam, Nivrutti Margam and Nishreyasam is also has to go hand in hand. Means upliftment of society, upliftment of humanity, upliftment of whole humans, all the humans. That is also required. For example, I will give you what happened is to German, the Roman Empire. And long time ago, what happened? They were concentrating only on the pravrutti margam, indulgence on self pleasures, sense pleasures, gratifying the self pleasure, sense pleasures. Whatever you see, enjoy. Whatever you drink, enjoy. Take it and enjoy. Here, enjoy all of them. Nobody is working for. Everybody wants only pleasure. Slowly, just whole empire over the time. In Kalena, whole thing disappeared. But in Bharat, our India, it never happened. Even though people were going up and down, because of great sages, great Mahatmas, they are all protecting us. That in Bharat, India, that's why everything is preserved and protected. We were bouncing back, up and down, we are bouncing back. But we never died like a Roman Empire. So that's why both of them are very much important. Pravrutti, Nivrutti, Abhyudayam and Nishreyasam. Definitely we need a socio-economic welfare of well-being of all the nice bridges, everything we need. And then what happened over the time? Everything happens in time. Kalo jagat bhakshakaha. Kalam, time, everything eats up. Jagat bhakshakaha. Dirghena kalena anushtatrunam kamodbhavat hiyamana viveka vijnana hetukena adharmena abhibhuyamane dharme pravardhamane cha adharme jagatah sthitim paripipalayishuhu saha adikarta narayanakhyo vishnuhu bhaumasya brahmano. Over the long period of time, what happened? People out of desires, kama. What happened? Kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsaryam. Desires, anger, lust, greed, jealousy, all those delusion. They don't know what is good, what is not good. Forgot that vivekam is lost. Dispassion is lost. Everything is lost over the time. And then viveka vijnanam is lost. And then people were doing the adharmam. Indulging in sense pleasures, indulging, gratifying everything, doing for sense pleasures, like Roman Empire. That moment, like our India is, that is why spiritual country, great. Narayanakhyo Vishnuhu Bhaumasya Brahmano Brahmanatvasya Rakshanartham Devakyam Vasudeva Tamshena Krishnaha Kila Sambhabhuva. I am reading so slowly. I'm sure you must be following that Krishna word. At least you are Vasudeva, you are familiar. Devaki Devi, you are familiar. Brahmanatvasya hi rakshanena rakshitaha syat. Vaidiko dharmaha tadadhinatvat varnashrama bhedanam. What happened? Bhagavan decided to take the incarnation. That is what he decided. This the time has come. I have to take the incarnation. Why? To protect the humanity. They are following the adharma, unrighteousness, to establish dharma. Bhagavan Sri Krishna was born as Devaki Nandana and Vasudeva Sutam. Devaki Vasudeva, Bhagavan Sri Krishna was born. That is none other than Narayana, Supreme Lord. So now, that is why even Bhagavan says in 4th chapter, 7th shloka, Yada Yada Hi very famous shlokas. Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya Glanir Bharata Abhyudhanamadharmasya Tadatmanam Srujamyaham Paritranaya Sadhunam Vinashaya Cha Dushkrutam Dharma Samsthapanardhaya Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. He took the promise. Bhagavan made the promise. What he made the promise? Whenever this glani means decline of dharma happens. Glanir bhavati, O Bharata. Whenever that decline of dharma happens and increase of adharma, whenever dharma declines, increase of adharma, unrighteousness increases, then I incarnate, I manifest, I take avatara. That is the promise Bhagavan has given. So that's why we don't need to worry about it. Otherwise, he will send amshas like Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Swami Vivekananda, Swami Chinmaya. So many people have, Sai Baba, so many people have come, their amshas. Sometimes it may not be Purnavatara. Sometimes amshas might be enough to remove that unrighteousness, adharmam, to uplift the humanity. And then why he takes this incarnation? Paritranaya sadhunam, protect the noble people, sadhu people, maharshis, munis, whoever is doing the sadhana. Maybe they could be in the houses, they could be in the caves, they could be in everywhere, all the sadhus. Vinashaya cha dushkrutam, and for destruction of all the wicked people. Then dharma samsthapanardaya, establishment of dharma. I come into being, I take avatara, using my own maya. Bhagavan uses his own maya and incarnates himself. So that is the beauty of Bhagavan. That is why maya is under his control. We are maya bound people. Bhagavan is maya tita, beyond maya. Maya is under his control. Maya means trigunas, sattva rajas tamo gunas. They are under his control. So that's why Bhagavan is saying. And now Bhagavan, what is giving, Shankaracharya is giving a commentary again. Bhagavan Sri Krishna was born. Now he is entering into Bhagavad Gita, essence of Bhagavad Gita. Sahacha Bhagavan Jnana Aisvarya Shakti Balavirya Tejobhihi Sada Sampannaha Trigunatmikam Vaishnavim Swam Mayam Mula Prakrutim Vashikritya Ajaha Abhyayaha Bhutanam Ishvaro Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swabhavaha Apisan Swamayaya Dehavan Iva Jataha Ivacha Lokanugraham Kurvan Iva Lakshyate. Because to establish with his own maya, he took the incarnation, protect the humanity, human beings, uplift the dharma, and destruction of all the wicked people. And he is ajaha, he is never born, as though he is born. Abhyayaha, he is never perishes. Bhagavan never perishes, always there. That is why imperishable. And he is also Jnana, Aishwarya, Shakti, Bala, Virya, Tejobhihi. All these adjectives are given. All 6 qualities. Bhagavan means all these qualities. Jnana means knowledge. And Aishwarya means prosperity. Jnanam. And okay. And then Shakti means strength, power. Balam means strength. Shakti means power. Viryaha means valor. Tejobhihi means splendor. With all these qualities Bhagavan has. That Bhagavan took the incarnation. as Sri Krishna Paramatma to Devaki Vasudeva. And then Swaprayojana Bhave api Bhutanu Jigrukshaya Vaidikam hi Dharmadvayam Arjunaya Shoka Moha Mahodadhau Nimagnaya Upadidesha Gunadhikaihi hi Gruhitaha Anuštiyamanaha cha Dharmaha Prachayam Gamishyati iti Tam Dharmam Bhagavata Yadhopadishtam Veda Vyasaha Sarvagno Bhagavan Gitakhaihi Saptabhihi Shlokashataihi Upanibabandha Tadidam Gita Shastram Samasta Vedartha Sara Sangraha Bhutam Durvigneyartham. So now, well-being of everybody, Bhagavan decided to teach this Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Why? Because he's Shoka Sambhigna Manasaha. He is Mahodadi, Shoka Moha Mahodadhau, ocean of delusion, Moham and Shoka, grief. That is why Arjuna Vishada Yogaha, first chapter. Even that grief he turned into Yogaha, means he surrendered to Bhagavan and then made it yoga, not sitting like in depression and crying. He realized Bhagavan is the only solution. When we cry, when difficulties come, afflictions come, sorrows come, what do we need to do? Surrender to Bhagavan. No other person or people can help us because they are also like us. Very, very short-tempered, flickering mind, not having stable mind. They are also crying with different reasons. They have their own reasons to cry. Whether not having name, fame, or money, or big house, or not having children, or good family, or not having husband and wife relationship, or not having good neighbors, whatever it is, everybody is crying. That is why Shoka Moha Mahodadhau, big ocean of Shoka and delusion. So that is what happened to this Arjuna. See, Abhyudayam means always work. Take care of only world. Then what happens? Tension, stress. Nobody said not to work, not to earn money. That is why Abhyudayam, Nishreyasam, both points are covered. That is the fundamental essence of Gita. Bhagavad Gita teaches us twofold. Pravrutti, Nivrutti, Abhyudayam and Nishreyasam. Both have to go hand in hand. Whenever go for money, name, fame, power, position, and not giving up anything, what happens? Only stress, tension, grief, all that comes. But when we hold on to Bhagavan, that Nishreyasam also, what happens? Purity of mind, clarity of knowledge comes. Both of them have to go in hand in hand. That is why total upliftment of humanity, total package deal. That is what Bhagavad Gita is. Total means physical level, mental level, intellectual level, and then psychological level, and then even the pranayama level, and then spiritual level. All levels Bhagavad Gita deals. How to conduct ourselves, how to deal with the world, what is world, everything is explained. How to do actions, how to leave the actions, all of them are explained. That is why Abhyudaya Nishreyasa, both of them are. I'm stressing these 2 points. Go beyond ego, the limited I, limited self. Go beyond that. Ego will give only pain. Pain body it is called. Once we hold on to that limitedness, that gives us pain only. That if we go beyond ego, we become painless. Pain body to painless. That is nothing but other than consciousness. So this is what Bhagavan is saying. So then people have to take dharmam and take the great virtues, because all the virtues are lost. Good qualities, love, compassion, sharing, kindness, daya, all of them. All of you, you know what the good qualities are. We may not remember that at that moment, but we all know. So all of them, so Bhagavan decided to teach to Arjuna. And then all these shlokas, how many shlokas? Gita Khehi Saptabhihi Shloka Shataihi. 700 shlokas. Gita Khehi means Bhagavad Gita shlokas, 700 shlokas. Vedavyasa Maharshi compiled them together, put together all these shlokas. That is why this Gita Shastram is Samasta Vedartha Sara Sangraha Bhutam. All essence of all Vedas, all Vedarthas, essence of all Vedas. We cannot read or we cannot even understand the Vedartha. So that is why the essence of all Vedas is nothing but Bhagavad Gita. And this is very, very hard to understand. Durvijneyam, Bhagavan Shankaracharya himself is saying, we have to have the right mind to understand. And Guru has to impart the right knowledge. And we have to have the right text. Then only we can understand fully. Durvijneyam, very difficult to understand. So then what happened? These Gitas are so many are there. In Mahabharatam also there are so many Gitas. Tadardha Vishkaranaya Anekahi Vivruta Pada Padartha Vakyardha Nyayam Api Atyanta Viruddhanekardhatvena Laukikaihi Gruhyamanam Upalabhya Aham Vivekataha Ardha Nirdhanardham Sankshepato Vivaranam Karishyami. Shankaracharya is saying, I decided to do the elaborate bhashyam, commentary on this Bhagavad Gita. Whatever is taught by Sri Krishna to Arjuna. Arjuna's mind is immersed in grief, sorrow, and in delusion. He is in delusion. He doesn't know what has to be done, what is best for him. He forgot. And then that's what that is why Arjuna Vishada Yoga, that is the first chapter. And Bhagavan decided to, Shankaracharya is giving elaborate commentary, but before that he decided to give Sankshepataha, in brief he wanted to explain. That is why don't worry, it's not going to end, it's not going to continue. This is lecture series only. We are going to do only 1 hour. Okay, now we'll go back to this bhashyam, commentary, Samskrita Shankaracharya's commentary. Tasya asya Gita Shastrasya Sankshepatāh Prayojanam Param Nishreyasam Sa Hetukasya Samsarasya Atyanto Parama Lakshanam Tatcha Sarvakarma Sanyasa Purvakat Atmajnana Nishta Rupat Dharmat Bhavati. What is the, in brief, what is the prayojanam of this Gita Shastram? He's saying, Param, supreme benefit, supreme prayojanam is Nishreyasam, means giver of liberation. Abhyudayam is included, giver of Nishreyasam also. Once you know who you are, everything is in fingertips. We know who we are. We know how to deal with the world, people, objects, and situations. The confusion is gone. That is why this Nishreyasam. And Sahetukasya Samsarasya Atyanto Parama Lakshanam. With the roots, Mule Kutare, that samsara means birth and death cycle. All these afflictions, sorrow will get destroyed with roots. Let us say, for example, in spring season, what do? We take up the weeds. If we take up you all know what I'm talking about. If you take up the only leaves, what happens? They will keep coming. We have to uplift with the root. Then the weeds don't come back. So that is why this samsara, cause for samsara, we have to uproot with mule kutare, with roots. Then that is the main goal of this Bhagavad Gita. What is that purpose? Is Nishreyasam, moksham, liberation, giver of liberation. Tacha sarvakarma sanyasa purvakat atmajnana nishtarupa dharmat bhavati. Tada imam eva gitartha dharmam buddhisya bhagavata eva vuktam. Sahi dharma suparyapto brahmanaha padavedane iti anugitasu. Anugita means Mahabharatam. There are so many Anugitas. Also, they are talking about this. And then Atma Jnana Nishta, abidance in the self. abidance in the, then people will feel the fulfillment and that contentment, fulfillment, happiness, everything they will have. That is why Atma Jnanam, Nishta, Atma Jnana Nishta. This is not like coming and going. When we listen to, for example, when we listen to satsangs, our mind gets purified. We feel happy. Oh my goodness, very good, we feel. But later on, as soon as we come out of the lecture and close the book, we all know what happens. Again, same thoughts, same things proper. We all know that. But Atma Jnana Nishta, that is important. So that is what happens with Gita Jnanam. Essence of Gita we are seeing. That is our topic today, the subject matter. That using the Shankara Bhashyam. Jnanam Sanyasa Lakshanam Iha Apicha Ante Uttam Arjunaya Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. 18th chapter, 66th shloka. Because we have to leave all the karmas, whether Shubham, Ashubham, good or bad, leaving all the karmas with sankalpas. Means in our mind also we have to leave. Some people will say, oh, I left all the karmas. I don't take care of my grandkids. I don't buy saris. I don't go to jewelry store. I don't go to parties. I'm doing good. No, Shankaracharya is saying that's not enough. That is only temporary and that is only physical level. What we need to do is sarva sannyasa, all karmas, all the thinking has to be, whatever we do with the mental activity, thinking about other people, thinking about the world, thinking about objects, all that has to be given up to sankalpa matram, except Bhagavan. That's why 66th sloka, sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyaha mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. Most of you are very much familiar of this shloka. This is the concluding shloka of teaching of Bhagavan. Starts with 11th, second chapter, 11th shloka onwards. There also ma shuchaha, do not grieve. Here also in moksha ishyami ma shuchaha. See, ma shuchaha, do not grieve, do not cry for anything, that limited things. They are all gives only limited joy, limited happiness, limited name and fame. Chod do, leave them. So that is what ma shuchaha. In between is the Gita, Bhagavad Gita. Started from second chapter, 11th shloka onwards, ma shuchaha, do not grieve. And then ended with Sarva Dharman Parityajya, take refuge unto me, and ma shuchaha, do not grieve. Ended with 18.66. Bhagavan's teaching is over. There are little more shlokas in Bhagavad Gita, but Bhagavan teaching is over. Why, how do we, even we do, why this Arjuna became very, very Vishada, delusion. What happened is, Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre, Samaveta, Yuyutsapaha, Mamaka, Pandavaschaiva, Kimakurvata Sanjaya. Dhritarashtra spoke only one shloka. First chapter, first shloka spoken by Dhritarashtra. That Kshetre means field. Whichever field we are in, wherever we are, if we are housewife or working or ruling the country or ruling the place or doing the social work, whatever kshetram field we are in, follow the dharma. Dharmam kuru, that is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. Dharmam kuru, do everything with righteousness, right values, become embodiment of dharma, never get into adharma. Kshetre, whichever field we are in, any field, whatever we are working or any field, dharmam kuru. And then in that field, Dhritarashtra is asking Sanjaya. Sanjaya means his minister, his friend, his companion. What is Mamakaha, my people, attachment again, my people, and Pandavaha, what are they doing? Mamakaha, Pandavaha, my people and Pandavas, what are they doing? And then he asked, Sanjaya gives elaborate description, and then Arjuna filled with Vishadam in first chapter. He says, Gandhi vam samsrate hastat, tvakchaiva paridahyate, nacha shaknomya vastatum, Brahmativa cha me manaha. Why we are taking up this shloka? Because ma shuchaha, never give, never get into delusion, never get into shokam. Mahoda, the ocean of shokam, ocean of grief. Why? What happens? We get into depression. Gandivam said that bow, he is Parantapa, he is a great warrior. Even that he could not even hold that bow. His hand is shaking and body is shaking. Even body is firing, body is on fire. And he's not able to sit, not able to stand. His mind is twirling, roaming, going everywhere. That is what happens when we get into this delusion, shoka, moha. All these things will come. Adharma follows, all the negativities follows, and then all the mind gets lost, intellect lose its capacity, forget about what, forgets, that mind forgets, intellect forgets what is right, what is not right, what to do, what not to do, what is good, what is not, what is bad. All this, the mind and intellect both together, they forget. That is why ma shuchaha. That is what this Shankaracharya Bhashan is saying, and essence of Bhagavad Gita. Never grieve. Handle everything. Wherever you are in field. Dharma. Why do we need to follow dharma? We hear this word. That dharma will protect that person. That is universal law. That is where we see in movies, even in real life, maybe they might get temporary name, fame, money. Temporary only. At the end, hero wins, villain loses, dishum dishum. We see in all movies. So that's what happens. So this is what, that's why that dharma will protect that person. Whoever follows the dharma. That is why we need to follow the dharma. Now, अभ्युदयार्थ अपि यः प्रवृत्तिलक्षणो धर्मो वर्णान् आश्रमान् च उद्दिश्य विहितः सः देवादिस्थानप्राप्तिहेतुः अपि सन् ईश्वरार्पणबुद्ध्या अनुष्ठीयमानः सत्त्वशुद्धये भवति फलाभिसन्धिवर्जितः. Then how do we do karmas? As soon as we are born, we have to do actions. Even physically, we may leave the actions. Even we are moving the hand, leaf to even Sharira Yatra, to eat, to take the body also, we need to eat, we need to cook. And mental karma also we do, think about so many things. We do so many karmas. That is pravrutti lakshanam. Then how do we do it? Ishwararpana buddhya, offer to Ishvara, the Lord Narayana, offer to him, all karmas offer to him. And then Anushtiyamanaha, do all the karmas, offer to Bhagavan. Then what happens? Sattva Shuddhaye Bhavati, mind get purified. Means follow Karma Yoga, 3rd chapter. Phalabhisandhi Varjitaha, do not focus on results of actions. Results will come. If actions are good, results will follow, results will come. If we do good actions, when we study well, automatically good results will come. That's why results will come no matter what. So never focus on results, just focus on actions. That is what all the yogis have done. Shuddha sattvasya ja jnana nishta yogyata prapti dvarena jnanotpatti hetutvena cha nishreyasa hetutvam api pratipadyate. What happens when we offer all these actions to Bhagavan and leaving all the results to Bhagavan, not concentrate or focus on the results of actions? What happens? Mind gets purified. That purity of mind, knowledge dawns. Knowledge takes place. All the scriptural knowledge takes place. Jnana nishta happens. Abidance in this self-knowledge. And then that jnana utpatti, that cause is jnana utpatti. Who am I? That jnanam comes, dawns upon to that person, that human being. Whoever follows all these instructions, then he will know who am I. I am that self, that consciousness. He understands. That is like experience. Anubhuti rupena, he understands. It's not like for preaching to somebody. This is only anubhuti, experience alone. Tadhacha imam eva artham abhisandhaya vakshati. Then how do we do karma? Again, Bhagavan Shankaracharya gives himself writes in this commentary, 5th chapter, 10th and 11th shlokas here, quotes them. What are those? Brahmanyadhaya karmani sangam tyaktva karoti yaha lipyate na sapapena padmapatramivambhasam. All the actions have to offer to Parabrahma Paramatma. Vedantins calls as Brahman, or you can say God. Or if you have favorite Ishta Devata, you can say Ammavaru, or you can say Krishna or Rama, whatever. Brahman, that is the Vedantic word term. All the karmas offered to Bhagavan. And Sangam Chaktva Karotiha, leave the attachment. I am doing this action. I want to get the results. I need to get this same results. That attachment, give up that attachment. Then what happens? Lipyate nasapapena, not tainted by sin. Because mental agony or mental agitation will not take place. Because he is doing out of detachment. Then what happens? He will be like Padma Patra Mivambhasa, like a lotus leaf. Padma Patra. Padma means lotus, Patra means leaf. Very, very famous quotation. Padma Patra Mivambhasa. That lotus leaf stays in the water, but never get attached, or never, even if you put a drop of water, it will not stick. It just like a pearl, it just shines there. It does not hold on to anything, does not get stick. That's what happens. Be like a Padma Patra Mivambhasa. It never gets wet. Therefore, do the actions in silence, and then never get attached. With detachment only, do the Sangam Chaktva, do the actions. That's what all the yogis are doing. Now 5.11. Kayena manasa buddhya kevalairindriyairapi yoginah karma kurvanti Sangam Chaktvatma Shuddhaye. And actions are done by Kayena Manasa. Buddhya means body, mind and intellect. 3 places these actions are done. With physical body, through mind we think thoughts always, and buddhi, intellect. All of them are done through, and another part is indriyas. Indriyas means organs of perception, organs of action, 10 of them together. Organs of perception are the most dangerous. What are those? Eyes, ears, nose, and tongue, and then skin. Through tongue, we know the taste. Through eyes, we see objects, people, everything. And we hear through ears. When somebody talks ill about us, criticizes us, then that's it. Everything is gone. Indriyairapi. And then, so they only, yogis, what do? Karma kurvanti. They also do the karma. They think all the indriyas are doing their jobs. Why do I get involved? I don't need to think. They have the mouth, they are talking. They have the tongue, they are talking. Let them talk. I don't need to take it inside. I don't need to take inward. I don't need to take it to my mind. That is what yogina karma kurvanti. Sangam Chaktvatma Shuddhaye, leaving the attachment to the world. For purification of mind, they do this. Everybody is doing, nobody remembers. When we hear, we remember, and we dwell on this. Charvita Charanam, keep on thinking about that negativity. We all know. Let us say, for example, 10 people are there, 9 people praises, 1 people criticize, 1 person criticize. That 9 we forget, that positivity, goodness. That 1 negativity we will remember. Charvita Charanam, our mind gets agitated every whole day, and it continues. This is our experience. But the yogis, they do with body, mind, intellect, but only indriyas are doing their job. Let them do it. Even the world is like that. And people will talk, people will act, but don't get attached. Sangam Tyaktvatma Shuddhaye. All they leave that attachment, Sangam, and then purification of mind, do the actions. So this is what yogis perform their actions. And this the Bhagavan Shankaracharya is quoting these shlokas. Ittam dviprakaram nishreyasa prayojanam paramartha tattvam cha vasudevakyam parabrahma abhideya bhutam viseshatah abhivyanjayat visishta prayojana sambandhabhideyavat Gita Shastram. Gita Shastram Prayojanam. Essence of Gita is what? Nishreyasam, giver of liberation, and gives the Paramartha Tattvam, knowledge of Parabrahma Paramatma. And then this is given by Parabrahma Paramatma, none other than our Vasudeva, Sri Krishna. And then this is Dviprakaram. What is that? Abhyudaya Nishreyasa. Both of them are mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. Dvi Vidhena. Abhyudayam, remember, socio-economic is very, very important. We need everything: good house, good roads, good schools, good politicians, good of everything, hospitals, good schools, good of everything. We all need. For that, we need money, Abhyudayam, and good people too. And Nishreyasa means going for liberation. Know our true nature. This is the both have to have go hand in hand. It's not that I will do Abhyudayam only, then downfall. Only Nishreyasa only, then what happens? Not care about the world, not care about the people. Whatever we learn, we have to teach people. Then our knowledge gets, Jnana Nishta takes place, evidence in the knowledge. And then we are also propagating this knowledge to upliftment of this society, upliftment of the humanity. Then they will know their true nature, who they are. Huyama inquiry. That is why this Bhagavad Gita essence. Now, Gita Shastram essence. Shankaracharya is given commentary, 2 pages. We have seen that. Yataha tadardhe vijnate samasta purushartha siddhi ataha tad vivarane yatnaha kriyate maya. So now I give you give the bhashyam commentary in sangrahena in brief. What is the essence of Bhagavad Gita? But now I'm going to take up in elaboration. All 18 chapters, 700 shlokas, Bhagavan Shankaracharya has given the commentary, bhashyam. And everybody follows that one. Even though Madhvacharya, Vishishtadvaita, all of them are there, but then they also, root is Advaita philosophy. That is nothing but other than Shankara bhashyam. All of them, even our Acharya, Swami Bodhatmananda taught us with Shankara bhashyam, all 18 chapters. So that is why I'm going to give you Vivaranam, elaboration. That is how Shankaracharya is concluding. And then what happens? Samasta Purushartha Siddhihi. All the Purusharthas will come. Purushartha means Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Whatever individual desires. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. But whenever we do, Kama, Artha has to combine with Dharmam. Nothing wrong in having desires. Nothing having in getting the Ardham, money. But has to combine with Dharmam. And slowly, mind gets purified and it gives us liberation. That is why Tattvamasi. First, Tat Tvam Asi. This is Chandogya Upanishad, great statement. Tvam means you. Who you are explains in first 6 chapters, 1 to 6. 7 through 12, Tat means that all-pervading God. Asi means you are that thou art. That's what explains in 18 chapters, 700 shlokas. Tattvamasi Mahavakya. It comes in Chandogya Upanishad because Bhagavad Gita is none other than this Upanishad Saram, Sarvopanishad Saram, essence of all Upanishads. Now, if I want to take up only one shloka, conclude this Bhagavad Gita essence, what is the first 4 words Shankaracharya has used? Those 4 words and 1 shloka, I'm going to conclude this essence of Bhagavad Gita lecture. What happens is pravrutti margam, nivrutti margam. Two paths Veda has prescribed. Pravrutti means outward actions. Nivrutti means inward meditation. And then pravrutti gives abhyudaya, because that gives material comforts, or all the, like I said, all of them good in the world. Not in dharmam way, not in morality, but all the comforts, all of them we have to have, people need it. Abhyudayam. And nishreyasam means giver of liberation. Both of them have to go hand in hand. Then 9.34, people say this is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. One shloka, with this I'm going to conclude. Manmana bhava madbhaktaha madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi yuktvaivam atmanam matparayanaha. Fix mind in me. Me means not me. Bhagavan Sri Krishna, all-pervading God, Vasudeva. Fix in me, fix in him. Fix mind in Bhagavan. Become his devotee. Be my devotee. Bhagavan's devotee. Mat bhaktaha. And Madhyaji Mam Namas Madhyaji. Whatever you do, rituals, sacrifices, anything, whatever you do, perform all of them for my sake, for Parabrahma Paramatma's sake, Vasudeva's sake, Narayana's sake. Namaskuru, salute everything, namaskaram to me. Then what happens? 4 instructions. Offer your mind to me, you become my devotee. Whatever rituals, whatever sadhanas you are doing, everything offer to me. And then namaskaram, do namaskaram to me. Then mam eva eshyasi. You definitely attain me alone. Me means Bhagavan, Parabrahma, Paramatma Tattvam. And keeping supreme goal as Parabrahma, Paramatma. Self-knowledge is the goal. Self-knowledge is the purpose of this humanity. Manushya Janma, that human birth is indeed very difficult. Getting the satsang, very, very difficult, indeed very difficult. And Mahapurusha Samsrayaha, great company of great people, great sages, is indeed very difficult. Shankaracharya himself says in Viveka Chudamani. So this is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. We have to follow our duties, do our duties, offer to Bhagavan, never leave the duties, but always remember Bhagavan, fix our mind in Bhagavan, intellect in Bhagavan, and do everything as a service to him. Seva Bhavana. Acquire knowledge, Vidya, and do service to Guru or Guru Parampara or Narayana. Everything is a service. Then the ego does not come, because we are a servant of God, children of God. So this is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. It has to, both are needed to upliftment of humanity. So then we know our true nature. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Sri Matre Namaha.